us, for sure. On this open road, my heart.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft Let's Play. I think today's going to be an awesome episode. I just heard a baby zombie over here somewhere and I don't know where he is. I think I heard one. Swear to God I did. Maybe... Yep, there it is. Hold on. Huh. Don't know where that's coming from, to be honest. Oh. Hi. Get out. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, that is not cool. Jeez. Little guy. Alright, so, I got a comment in the last episode from Team Man saying that, because I asked for suggestions on what to build, he said build a town hall. This is the town hall here. I've already built one. So there you go. It's pretty basic building. It's like, oh, hello skeleton. There's pretty basic building. It's just kind of got a pillar look to it on the side. Oh crap, get out of, boy, these guys, they shoot, don't they? They really like to do that. Crap, stop it. Okay. Oh, I jumped over that one because that's skill right there. Yeah, you swim over to me and suck it. Alrighty, did I get anything? I got his helmet again. Sure, let's put that on. Why not? Have an enchanted helmet. Sweet. Anyway, pillar design here. Just these little pillars right here kind of make it look administrative, I guess. And then the inside is just a table with chairs around it for, I guess, town meetings or whatever. So that's where we're at for the town hall. I thought I would just show you that so that you knew what the situation was. Basically, that's the only, like, so that's my house there, town hall, and then the rest of these buildings are just houses. This house actually has my nether portal in it. I just thought it would be cool to build a house just so that the nether portal wasn't sitting out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, that's where we're sitting right now. What I'd like to do today is put a building in this place right here, I guess. Like, you've got a building there which kind of bridges the gap between this house and my house. So maybe something in like this general area, but I'm gonna have to do a little bit of landscaping right here to make this a little flatter, flat enough that I could build in a spot right here. Forgive me again. I'm still kind of reacquainting myself with this game as I have not played consistently for a long time. But I thought it, you know, I wasn't actually gonna bring this series back, but I thought, dang it, there it is again. I keep overdoing things. I didn't actually intend on bringing this series back, but I thought I would, as it was one of the more popular ones, and I already had 27 episodes. Why not? Let's go to 50, 50 episodes, or try to, like I said I was at the beginning of the series. That never happened, so I thought I would revisit this, and I again am putting all these videos in the playlist, so if this you're new to the channel and you're kind of overwhelmed with the fact that we're episode 28 and you have no idea where the 28 came from because you thought that I wasn't playing this game anymore, you can go back and I will try to remember to link the playlist in this video so you can go back and look at it if you want to watch all 27 previous episodes, or 28 I guess at this point. This is episode 29, I believe. Episodes previous to this one, you can go back and watch all of them and kind of see where we're at. Today's episode, like I said, is going to work on building that little... I don't know why I put two crafting tables here, to be honest. Let me just put one of these away. Is going to be building a structure there. Probably another house, or maybe like a courthouse might be fun, I thought. Courthouse is kind of big, though, so probably what would have to happen is we'd have like a fork in the road path right here, going off to like this area, because it's going to be a little bit bigger, so I wouldn't want to put it like right here and then squeeze it in to the point that when you're just walking down the street, you can't see the end of this street. So yeah, I don't want to do that, but we might try a courthouse. If not, we'll just put a regular old house there, similar to one of these or this or something. But anyway, real quick though, before we do that, I want to go back to the old place for anyone that's new to the series. Sure, let's just hold an arrow. That looks really stupid. No, I'm not going to do that. I want to go back to my old place, my first place in this world, and show you guys what we did for like the first 25 episodes or so. Nah, was it? Nah, probably a little less than that. Maybe first 20 episodes. This was what we focused on, was my Savannah base. So that's where we're gonna head over right quick, and I will meet you guys when we get there. Alright, and here we are back in our Savannah, and if you turn back behind another portal, you will see my little base kind of deal up here. This was actually the second second house I built. There's an alpaca in there. This is the second house I built. The first house we're going to get to in a second. That's where this big thing leads. But this is my second house, and it probably looks like nothing at the moment, but it's kind of fun because it goes down. We got my bed there, and then it goes actually down here to a chest room and an anvil room, and then you go down the stairs again to an enchanting room, and then you go down the stairs again to a furnace room. So it's kind of fun, and it just incorporates the whole mountain, I think, which is pretty cool. I'm actually curious if I left anything in any of these furnaces. I haven't been back here in a long time. I don't think I did, except that coal right there, but I don't really need that coal. I'm just going to leave it there in case I ever have to come back here and do some stuff. We got some pretty cool enchantments in here, just a bunch of books from when I was experimenting with the enchanting table. And then up here we have some things, nothing super crazy. Unfortunately, we had a horse before the series ended, but that horse ended up getting glitched out and disappeared when my power went out and the save file got corrupted. So unfortunately, I think the horse is the only thing we lost. I didn't lose anything in any of my chests or anything like that, but still, it was kind of frustrating to lose that horse. But anyway, go up here. Yeah, so this is the second house I built. We're going to go to the first house here in a second, and that's actually this contraption right here. So there's two minecart systems. There's one that goes down, and I'll get to that in a minute, but there's also one that goes up here, and we'll just hop on this minecart and go across this little bridge that we built that is very ugly in retrospect, but is what I had at the time, what I could build and what would incorporate a smooth way of getting here. So this was the first house I built on this world back in probably episode, I don't know, 2 or 3 of the series. This was the first house I built, and there's literally nothing here except the stone swords and stuff I had when I first started this world. Ooh, there's 40 coal in here. I might actually take that, because why not? But yeah, basically we spawned over there. But let's go actually to the spawn real quick, and I'll just show you guys what's going on over there, because it's pretty cool, I think. But, well, I mean, it's not cool. It's just a typical Minecraft spawn. But we spawned, I don't know, a few hundred meters over here by the water-ish. Not exactly on the water's edge, but pretty close to the water. And then if you'll watch episode 2 of this series, is actually, because on episode 1 of the series was on Minecraft Xbox One edition, but this episode 2 started again with the regular Minecraft, so because they changed how it worked and what it was called and stuff. But we spawned over there. You can still see some of the leaves that have not decayed because I haven't been over to this part of the world in quite a long time, and so the chunk wasn't loaded. But that's where we spawned over there. And then we came over here. We saw this hill, this huge mountain in the distance, and that's of course at the top eventually where I built the second house. But on the first house, we decided that we were just going to build a small little shack on top of a hill that is not quite the huge mountain, but just a hill. And we decided that's where we were going to build our first house, and so we built a staircase up to it. And yeah, it was fun. And so we built a nice little staircase up to it, which I think is still a nice staircase, and it kind of incorporates how the hill is structured. The staircase does. And then yeah, so this is where our first house was, staircase and everything. And then after that, we decided we were going to go on top of the mountain. That's where we built our second house, but we couldn't build our second house until we had a way to get up there, which is the giant ladder shaft that we built. And yeah, so we built a giant, and it looks like some of the glass is missing, or one of the glass panes, but we built just a giant shaft with a ladder in it that goes all the way up, and unfortunately, one of the glass pieces is broken right here, but that's okay. I'm not going to bother fixing it. I don't have any glass panes right now, but that's where we're at. And then I'm going to get to, don't worry what that is, I'm going to get to that later, because I'm going to kind of go in order of what we did here. So after we built our second house up here, built the ladder, we actually built this minecart system first, so let's go down there and see where that leads. Oh, minecart's right here. Yeah, so this is kind of a fun little roller coaster type thing. Kind of winds around and stuff, but goes down here and parks right here outside of this little cave thing right here. So we get out, and then we decided we were going to need a mine. After we built our first house, we decided we were going to need a mine shaft to get some stuff. So we built this, and it goes all the way down to diamond level, and there's a nice kind of cave system down there, and just a lot of mines, and a lot of time down there have spent looking for diamonds and stuff. So I'm not going to go through all the shafts and every last block I mined, but you guys can get the gist of, you know, there's a lot of cobblestone and then all sorts of shafts that goes miles down there. But yeah, that's where we got our diamonds and stuff. We had a furnace and stuff down here. But let's go back up. So yeah, it's a pretty basic just mine shaft. It started off with 5 wide, then 3 wide, then 1 wide, just to kind of save materials basically as far as stairs go. It's got blown up by creepers a couple of times, so that's why everything isn't perfect like it was when I built it. And there used to be a kind of a nice little wall here with a crafting table built into the wall, but a creeper blew that up. So and anyway, so that was our mine shaft, and then we decided we were going to need a kind of a vacation home to get away from all of this craziness. So we decided to go over here just a few hundred meters and build a little vacation home with kind of a hot tub and stuff, and just something that kind of, you know, got the Hollywood feel to it. And then that's where we built this house on the side of a hill with double staircases and doors, and then a little hot tub right here, kind of a thing. And yeah, there's really nothing here. It's just a very simple house, but we thought it would be fun to build it. And so yeah, it just goes in here. You can overlook the hot tub and the field and stuff, and all that's in here is a crafting table, because I didn't really put anything in here, but I thought it would be kind of fun to build this house and have a couple episodes out of it. And yeah, so that's where this house was. And then after that, we were going to get some horses, because I'd found several dungeons at this point. In fact, there's one dungeon right over here, which I still have yet to build a farm out of, but there's a dungeon. You can hear the zombies. There is a spawner right there. So yeah, that's where one of the dungeons I had found was, and then there were a couple more, but just in random caves. So after that, we decided, because we'd found some saddles and some horse armor, hey, let's get a horse. So we spent an episode and we looked for a horse, and we found one. Unfortunately, that horse is no longer with us, as that is the one that got glitched out of the game. We named that one Colin, but then we found a second horse, and have yet to name this one, but it's over here in our stable, which we built next. This is just a horse stable. We added some leaves for texture and stuff. Pretty nice little stable. It gets the job done. There's some hay bales in there. Just do a quick walk around. Yeah, it's just a typical stable with you know, acacia wood, because it fits in the world. But yeah, so we got this guy over here, and he has a saddle on him. I don't really ride him that much. There's no need to, because I don't really spend that much time over here. But he's got a nice little shack in here, so that's pretty cool. And then that's where we basically left off. Before we decided let's go and kind of branch out into a new area. We had developed this area pretty well, had a lot of stuff going here, and we gotten 22-ish episodes out of it. And we decided let's branch out and go start a village in a different biome and have a villager farm as suggested by Gaia Legend, and that's where this started. So I built another portal, and I went through you know, quite a few you know, blocks in the nether, obviously. In fact, I think what I'll do is I'll show you the ride back. I didn't show you the ride here, but I'll show you the ride back. It might get a little bit hairy, because there are some pigmen that are still mad at me, so we might get screwed a little bit, but yeah. And anyway, I built this basic minecart system that goes to our thing. It's a pretty long ride, but I mean, it goes pretty quickly. It's not that bad. Obviously, I think these pigmen are going to come after me. I think there are... Oh, maybe not. Maybe they despawned. Oh, yeah, that one's running after me back there. Yeah, it's not a super long ride, but it's definitely, you know, where you can see up in the top left-hand corner my you know, blocks changing. We did go a couple 300 blocks to get to the new area, which ended up being a spruce forest biome. And then I found a nice little spot. You know, I was like, well, this is a pretty decent spot right where the portal ended up. Let's build our village here. And then that's where it started. I built a house, and then I built another house, built some pathways, and that's where it ended up. And I'm going to show you guys that now. Obviously, you saw it at the beginning of the episode, but I'll show you that now just so you can get kind of in the chronological order of where we are. So here's our portal. I built the minecart system obviously after, but built the portal. Came out right here. Obviously the house was not here when we how do I get out of it? Oh, there it is. Obviously the house was not here, but the portal was right there, and I just decided this was the first house I built. Then I built this house, then that house, then that house, and it just progressed. This is actually one of the last houses I built because I just left the portal there, but then I decided I should put a house there. So all these houses came later, and then we built Town Hall, and then we built my personal house, and that's where we're at right now. 29 episodes into the series, this is where we sit, and I'm pretty happy with our progress so far, and I think it's kind of been fun, and I think most people are enjoying the series, I hope. So that's where we sit right now. And in today's episode, which has kind of already been an episode, we're 18 minutes into it, but I think I'm gonna off camera get a structure started and show you guys where we're sitting, and call it an episode there. So I'm gonna get a structure started to put right in this area where I'm cutting down this tree to kind of fill in the space between Town Hall and then my house, kind of put something right in this area. I think it's gonna be not a courthouse. We are gonna do a courthouse at some point once we expand the city, but we're not quite there yet. I think I'm just gonna put another house here. We got to get up we got to get our villager count up to incorporate all the houses at some point. We do have quite a few villagers. I think we're like at 6 or 7 villagers right now. We got one. There was 4 over there. That's 5. There may be some in various houses, but you guys get the idea. We have some villagers, and they're just kind of chilling out, walking around. But we want to expand. We want to get even more villagers. I'd like to have 20, 25 villagers at some point. Obviously, that's going to mean a pretty big city, but that's the plan. But let me get a structure started, and I will bring it back to you guys and show you what I'm working with in just a few minutes. Alright, guys, we got a little bit of a structure built here, and it's similar to the other ones. I think I decided to just put oak wood here instead of the typical cobble or spruce, but I've made a spruce roof and a cobble base, so it still kind of fits in with the theme. Plus, you've got the oak wood over there and the oak wood here, so it fits in for this part of town, and I think it works out okay. Obviously, I still have to put in the windows, finish the roof and the floor, but that's where we're sitting right now, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, go ahead and drop a like on it, as it'll let me know that you want to see more Minecraft videos. And yeah, and I will see you guys in the next episode.
That West Coast shore, I'm feeling